Hi guys. Hey, could you bring me the rosemary tree that's over there, please? Hi. I'm gonna put in what I'm cooking, so that way you guys can see. Yeah, it's called Pay Attention. No, it's called Pay Attention. You could have looked up. Hi, Lena. Let me know where you guys are joining in from. I am cooking a spatchcock chicken with some garlic toom, also called garlic sauce. And then I'm gonna make a cabbage slaw. That's actually, the recipe's on my blog. And then I got cucumber, some dill. And okay, so while you're letting me know, let me know if you ever spatchcocked a chicken or if you've ever cooked a spatchcock chicken. It's so good and so easy and literally will be the best way to cook a whole chicken, and you will never want to do it again like roasting a whole chicken because it takes a lot quicker. Never. Okay. Yeah, so let me know where you guys are joining in from, and then let me know if you've ever spatchcocked a chicken. Before we do that, I am gonna show you guys. I'll show you what it is. So make sure you stick around if you want to learn how to spatchcock a chicken. So we're gonna be butterflying a chicken, basically. That's what it is. And so before we do anything, I'm gonna show you guys how to also clean it's the best. I'm gonna show you guys how to clean a leek, because see, like leeks get like really dirty in the crevices here. Aw, thank you. Thanks, love. It's seriously the best and so easy. Like, I think people feel intimidated. I mean, if you feel, okay, if you're like one of those people that are like, I don't touch raw meat kind of thing, you can get it spatchcocked at the butcher. So go to your grocery store and say, can you spatchcock this chicken for me? They will do it for you for free, just FYI. This glare is kind of driving me crazy. But I'm gonna turn down the light a little bit, see if that helps. Cause it's a bit much. Oh, not that one. Okay, hopefully that will help because that glare was just too much. And I actually moved to like the smaller part of the, still looks like I have a halo. That's fine. I'll take a halo. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how to clean a leek. What I do is, I have my leek, I cut off the green part. I'm gonna cut it in half this way, so you have a leek this way. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go and wash it. And when you're washing, you kind of like lift any of the areas that have anything dirty. My other ones were a lot more dirtier, so I'm gonna go rinse that. And then also get like the bottom part, so that way it's nice and clean. So I'm gonna go do that really quick. And just make sure you kind of go through. It's usually towards the thicker part of the stem that has more of the dirt. So you kind of just go through that and clean that. And then just wring it out. And I'm gonna make sure, oops, got a little dirt in here. Make sure this area is clean now. For those of you guys just joining in, let me know where you're joining in from and if you've spatchcocked a chicken before. Spatchcock meaning butterflied a chicken. I know, 2 nights in a row. Look at that, guys. I figured, you know, I'm making up for lost time. Okay, so now I have my leeks cut in half, cleaned. I'm just going to cut them into thin strips, and this is going to be something I'll just add on top of the chicken when it's done. I was thinking of putting it underneath the chicken, but I decided not to. I just want to saute this with some butter and a little bit of wine. and a little olive oil. And it's, oh my gosh, if you've never had butter and wine leeks, oh, it's like amazing. So I'm just chopping these into like rounds like that, like quarter-ish. Okay, just putting these in my, aw, love you guys back. I know I decided to just go live. I was like, well, I'm gonna be cooking anyways, might as well show you guys instead of doing a story and trying to touch a chicken and my phone at the same time. Not cute. So let's do the other one. And my last one. I prepped a little bit beforehand, so I'm not standing here chopping the whole time. We can get to the chicken. And this chicken is, I mean, best if you have time to prep it in advance. Always make sure your meat or your chicken or something stays out on the counter for at least an hour. You want it to get to room temperature, so that way it stays nice and juicy. I know I've explained this before, but meat is like us. So if you go outside and it's really cold outside, then you like shiver and you like tense up. Meat does the same thing. So if the meat is cold and you bring something hot in, it tenses up and becomes rubbery and chewy. So that's kind of how you want to look at it when you're cooking meat. Like, don't be afraid. Like, my mother-in-law was like freaked out, and she's like, oh my God, the chicken's out for an hour. We're gonna have salmonella. And I was like, no, you're not. You need to bring your meat to room temperature always. So this has been laying out actually for 2 hours, the chicken, which is completely fine. I just had it on the counter, and it wasn't like, you know, it was like room temperature here, so not anything super hot in the house. Just gonna finish chopping this, and then we're gonna do the chicken. We're gonna do the chicken. Who is here that joined in yesterday's live? Raise your hands if you joined yesterday's live. Okay, so, just burped. For the chicken, you're going to need toom, which I'll do a link to the recipe for this. It's a garlic sauce. It's basically garlic, water, avocado oil, and a little salt and lemon juice. That's it. And this is like, looks like mayonnaise. The recipe is from my friend Cosette's kitchen, and I just made like a fresh batch yesterday, and this is like heaven. What did I cook yesterday? I did salmon cakes with a kale salad and roasted cauliflower. So, spatchcock chicken, so easy. You're going to turn your chicken spine side up, because we're going to be cutting the spine out. I'm just using my kitchen shears, which are best. So if you have kitchen scissors, these are the best. You can do it with a knife. I mean, I can show you one side with a knife, one side with scissors if you would like. So very sharp. You need a sharp knife. You can't do this with a dull knife. Like, please don't. So we're gonna start. You literally are going like where the spine is, you're just cutting on either side of the spine. So you're just gonna score, meaning like don't cut all the way through. And then when it's exposed, just go in and press down. And voila. That's how easy it is. So we got one side, we just cut that open, and then I'll use scissors on the other side. So you're basically cutting on the other side of the spine. And leave this along with like all the things that come inside of a chicken, and throw it in a freezer bag, and then just throw it and make stock out of it. So I'm gonna just pop that there. Okay, so once you get to this area, I'm gonna just clean this out a little bit from the stuff. Then you're gonna flip it over. And then you're gonna basically break this part of the bone to butterfly it. You'll hear like a crack. Do you hear that? So that's it. Like, this is spatchcock chicken right here, guys. Like, easy freaking peasy. Like, you just get, woohoo, dancing chicken. So before I do anything, I'm going to lift the skin because I'm gonna add all the flavor underneath the skin and on top. So basically what you do is you put your hand underneath and then you very gently kind of take the skin and like make sure it just does not, make sure it doesn't, it's not like attached to the body anymore. So you're just kind of de-skinning the chicken, but keeping the skin on. So just kind of going in with your fingers gently, making sure that you have the space. Make sure you don't rip the skin. I mean, if you do a little bit, that's fine. I totally did. I love Julia Childs. And then doing the same thing. So you're basically like lifting the skin off and putting all, you're gonna put all the flavor underneath there. Ooh, girl. She's like, hey, take me out, like pay for my dinner first. What age did I learn to start cooking? You know, I kind of started cooking when I was pretty young, but I mean like some basic things here and there, but I didn't like fall in love with cooking until I was probably 19 or 20. So that was 20 years ago. I'll be 39 next month. I am not afraid to say that because I don't feel 39. So I'm just going in and doing this underneath the whole chicken, just making sure you kind of loosen up the skin away from the body so that way I can shove a whole bunch of garlic sauce in there, which is the best. How did Nike let me go? Oh, I freaking hated Nike. I'm so glad I'm not there anymore. It was the worst job of my life. So, I'm glad they let me go because I don't want to be there. Slow down. What do you mean? Am I going too fast? So right now I'm literally just like lifting all this. So see, like you can have, we're gonna be basically shoving all of the flavor in under the skin and then on top of the skin as well. So I'm gonna just take the toom. Hi. I'm gonna take the toom, which is the garlic sauce, like magical stuff, and then literally going to plop some here. Take some more, plop some, like try not to touch this so I don't have to wash my spoon. And then see how I just put that here? I'm just going to push all the flavors down so that way it is kind of distributed everywhere underneath the skin. Put a little bit under the thighs. Just gonna push it again towards the parts that are closed. This will give you such, I'll share the recipe. It's actually my friend Cosette's recipe, but it's super easy. Just like a cup of fresh garlic, and then you add in some water, and then it's 4 cups of, I do avocado oil because it's healthier and better for you. A pinch of salt, a pinch of salt and half a lemon. That's it. But you have to do it in a food processor. Seriously, best stuff ever. Like, you will want to add this on everything. If you love garlic, like, you will love life, I promise you. So I'm gonna put the same, because you know, gotta make sure you treat both sides. So I put the I tagged what I'm making right there where it says Lena's Kitchen Blog. It says cooking spatchcock chicken with garlic sauce, rosemary, and cabbage slaw. So I just showed you guys how to spatchcock a chicken. So if you missed it, you could totally rewatch this later. And if you're watching now, and it's later on. We are not on live anymore. I get people answering all the time when I ask where you guys are from, and you guys send me a message, which is really sweet. But I think people don't realize that the live goes away after the hour that you're on, which is fine. I love hearing from you guys. Wash my hands a little bit. So if you guys are just joining in, let me know where you're joining in from, and if you ever spatchcocked a chicken. I'm just having lemon lime water. After I salt this, I'm going to also, do I love cooking? I love cooking. Yes, there you go. Ida put the recipe. I'll put the swipe up link to the recipe for you guys. And my little rosemary bush here. I'm gonna salt this first. I'm using some black garlic salt, which is, you know, I talk about this all the time. It's my favorite salt from Jacobsen Salt. Black garlic salt, bomb.com. Ira, yes you are. Let's see. Oh girl, this is seriously the best chicken ever. For the chicken, I mean, I used, it's just whatever, there isn't really, I didn't measure, maybe like 4 or 5 spoonfuls. 4 spoonfuls on the front and then about 2 spoonfuls on the bottom part. Yes, I will share the ones that I actually end up getting because I had a few people suggest the same ones. And then my friend said that she would gift me some for my birthday, so I'll see what I get. And she knows makeup, so. Okay, so I'm just gonna add the black garlic salt all over. Make sure you get all the sides, all the wings, because we're adding all the flavor right now. I'm just gonna pat this dry because I don't wanna. And then what I'm gonna do is I have my baking sheet with foil and a rack, and I'm gonna just plop this back on because I don't want to lose the flavor. Here. Just gonna flip this up. Switcheroo. Okay, now I'm just taking a little bit of the toom, and I'm literally rubbing it. I mean, you want to toom it out. It's better than just, it's not like your usual store-bought garlic salt, like not even close. It's a lot more stronger in flavor and just fully, I mean, flavorful. Do you want me to tell the Uber driver to stop talking? Hey Uber driver, thanks for talking. Right now we're doing a little live cooking show. You should just, whenever I take an Uber, I always bring my headphones. Or you can just turn up the volume so he can hear me. Anyone wondering? Sorry. I missed it. Oh yay, how did it turn out? Keek 36? What is my favorite kitchen tool and appliance? My favorite kitchen tool is my knife. Probably number 1. Then my micro, actually no, I would say my hand blender because I use that for sauces. And then that would be second one. And then my cutting boards. I love these cutting boards. They're 15 bucks. And they are made out of bamboo from IKEA. And they have a lip so they stay this. The salt is directly from Jacobson Salt. You can buy it online. Or if you live in Portland, you can go to their storefront in Southeast Portland. But I can do a swipe up link for you guys so you can, if you don't live in Portland, to the salt if you would like. Okay, just making sure this is nice and flavorful. I'm gonna add a little bit of the salt underneath because, you know, gotta have that flavor. Flavor. Okay, just kind of rub it in a little bit. Can you add sauce to the chicken? You won't even need sauce. It's gonna be good. But I'm actually gonna add the leeks that I'm gonna cook in butter, white wine. That's gonna be kind of like the sauce. I might add a little bit of heavy whipping cream, we'll see. Does Amazon carry their black garlic salt? I know they carry other salts there. Okay, so this is it for this part. Now I'm gonna just add a few sprigs of rosemary. So I'm gonna need one for there. For there. I'm just clipping my rosemary tree. One for the leg. One for the other leg. And then probably a couple small ones underneath. Okay, so we got a couple, okay. Aww. Will I post this recipe to my blog? You guys can totally watch this over this. There isn't really a recipe, but yes, you guys have been asking about the recipe again, but I will put it on my YouTube channel. Yes, Ira, thank you. You know all the answers. I'm trying to like not look up and look at the questions right away. You guys can help with answering if anything. Yes, I'm gonna make the cabbage slaw after I put the chicken in. And the cabbage slaw salad is on my blog. So you guys can grab that. I'll do a swipe up link after that, if you'd like. So I'm just literally putting these rosemary sprigs underneath the skin. That's it. Yes, I could, so I'm actually going to work on the recipe to post on my blog for this. This is just, I wanted to kind of hang out with you guys and cook. So I'll have to make this probably again next week so I can take pictures for the blog. So I'm just adding a couple sprigs of rosemary underneath so that way there's flavor underneath. Thank you. I think bloggers should cook online more often. And I follow quite a bit of bloggers, and there's only like a few that do a live once in a while. Don't you guys agree? Because isn't that the whole point? We're here to teach you. I would say that. So Ira, I will do the links to those because people, you can't copy and paste the links to all those posts. So just stay tuned after. You guys will. Hi, Carly. I'm calling you out, girl. Do some lives. Olive and Artisan. If you guys don't follow Olive and Artisan, you need to follow Olive and Artisan. She the best. Do I have a cookbook? Maybe one day. Not yet. I had an offer to do a cookbook this year, but their offer kind of sucked, so I said no. So. Okay, if you're interested in this knife or any of the knives, I do have that in my shop link in highlights, so you can always grab that anytime. So I'm just also going to cut some lemon and put that underneath the chicken because it'll add some flavor. These lemons are a little hard. Girl, you're good. So I'm just literally gonna lift up the chicken and add a couple lemon slices And then maybe add one more on the other side. I like wash my hands 20 million times. Oh, and I have my oven preheating at 425, just FYI. And it's gonna cook for about 30 to 35 minutes, maybe 40 if you have a bigger chicken. And then we'll test it. I'll show you guys how to test the with the meat thermometer. So if you want to watch what it looks like when it's done, and I mean, I'm telling you, you will want to, because if you miss it, don't ask me for the recipe later, because it's gonna be on here. Just kidding. Okay, I'm just putting this on the other side. The lemon will add like a nice flavor to this. And this is the chicken. My head looks better. Oh, my wound. Okay, guys, that's it. Uncovered, 425, and going into the oven. And I'm putting it like middle rack, middle top. So, wait, you know what? Alexa, set timer to 30 minutes. Thanks. Hi. Wow, there's a lot of you guys on. Let's make the cabbage slaw, because I kind of like that. I want the sauce, the sauce. I want the cabbage slaw to sit and kind of getting into flavors and all that. Have I said all of your guys' Alexis? Sorry. I'm the Russian Martha Stewart. Thank you, Willa. Let's see, I missed a couple things. What is my favorite type of sauce? Have you ever made homemade sauce? Alina, yes. Please visit my website. I do have quite a bit of sauces on there. I get a lot of these questions. People ask me, where's the recipe for that? And I'm like, it's on my blog. Did you guys know I have a blog? It's called lenaskitchenblog.com. You can search on there. I do have quite a bit of sauces. I have homemade mayo. I have a couple dressings, pesto, romesco sauce. I mean, those are my favorite sauces, and I make them quite a bit. Just some of my favorites, and totally plan to add more. So, oh, I'm just having water with a squeeze of lemon and lime. Might have some wine later. Hi. Thank you. I did a kitchen tour yesterday for you guys. Okay, my knife is clean. Let's do the cabbage salsa. Sauce. Oh my God, I can't speak. Cabbage salad. Yes, I did that yesterday. I was drinking wine yesterday. I do not make desserts. You know who makes desserts? Alina, you know who makes desserts? Carly, say hi. Olive and Artisan is the best. How do I decide? You know, today I woke up and I was like, I want spatchcock chicken, so I just drove to the store and I bought the chicken. Okay, so Olive and Artisan, if you don't follow her, Alina, hit that follow button on Olive and Artisan. You guys, like, you're missing out. She's amazing. She's one of my besties. Lives in Portland. So talented. She won the Savor Blog Awards. Oh, she bakes cakes. Carly's baking a cake for Francesca's birthday. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow, so we're having a birthday party. We're making like a deconstructed a unicorn cake. It's gonna be so cute. It's gonna be so cute. I can't wait. Yeah, I don't bake cakes. That's all her. I'm gonna get a bowl. It's gonna be some dancing going on. Can I do a blog post on the birthday party? I'll try to take some pictures. I try to be present for my kids' birthday parties and not, but I will totally take pictures of the cake because I know it's gonna be epic. And Carly's cakes are the best. I'm sorry to say anybody else if you're listening and you're my friend and you bake cakes, but Carly's cakes are the best. Like the best flavorful cakes ever. What is this, like an announcement? Check is gonna be 10. So Carly of Olive and Artisan is making her birthday cake, not me. Like I have tried to make birthday cakes and let's just say I leave that to the professionals. Let's make some salad. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite salads that my mom used to make, that my mom makes. It's like a Russian salad, cabbage salad, slaw, whatever you call it in American language. She lives in Portland. Okay, so I think I want to do half of this, yeah. So when you're choosing a cabbage, something I learned from my parents, you want to make sure the cabbage is like pretty heavy because then it won't be like, see how like the cabbage has like a lot of like, it's really tight? Because if you do, yes, it's gonna be a unicorn theme. Unicorn-ish, like it's gonna be like a modern twist on unicorn theme. Let's just say that because I don't wanna be like everybody else kind of thing. So, unicorn colors for sure. We're gonna have a photo booth, it's gonna be super cute, and I'm gonna do Polaroid photos and all this stuff. Yes, I'm making a cabbage slaw right now. So, got cabbage. There's gonna be 4 people eating it. I'll probably do more than that because I'm gonna be basically just having the slaw and the chicken on top. So no potatoes or nothing because doing keto like 98% of the time. Okay, so when you're cutting your cabbage, so see how like you don't want it, here, I'll just do, you're basically like shaving. So see how thin that is? You're shaving the cabbage. You don't want it to be like big chunks. I don't like really big chunks stuff, so. No, the chicken is just for tonight. Her birthday's tomorrow. But her birthday party is on Sunday. And we're just doing like light snacks. I'm doing my charcuterie board and I'm doing the cake and all that kind of stuff, so. Nothing crazy major. So I just kind of rotate it and cut the cabbage that way. It's how my mom does it, so that's how I do it. So that way you don't have like super large chunks. You kind of don't want to go, the knives that I'm holding is, you can get them online or in the store, I guess. I don't know if they sell them in the store, but online for sure. I'll do the swipe up links for you guys after so you guys can check them out, and if you need a knife, shop for them. What am I doing with the leftover cabbage? I'll probably make the same salad or I'll saute it and have it with eggs for breakfast. So. Girl, I look like crazy town yesterday when I was cooking. I took a shower today. So. And just FYI, it's funny because I think people think that I'm left-handed, but because the camera is reversed when you're facing yourself, so just FYI, I am not left-handed because I don't know if I could cook left-handed. I probably could. Never mind, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, I love cabbage slaw, cabbage salad, whatever. And I'm adding some dill, cucumber, little lemon juice, and I'm not adding apples because apples have too much sugar, and since keto is no sugar, I would rather have a glass of wine if I had apple. Apples have a lot of sugar, which turns into carbs, and I don't really want to have that. What kind of sauce do you use for the salad? I'll show you. So make sure you stick around and I'll show you. The recipe is on my blog. So if you need to make this later, I will be eyeballing things. So if you need to write them down. And then when you kind of get at the end like this, do you and what? Do I add pepper? No, I'm allergic to pepper, so no pepper in my food. Ever. Okay, so I'm just gonna chop this very fine after. I think we might actually be okay with here. Hi. If you guys are just joining in, let me know where you're joining in from and if you've ever spatchcocked your chicken. Because that's what I'm cooking today. The chicken is in the oven already. So I'm just gonna add my cabbage in my low bowl here. Just slow bowling myself, you know. Okay. Make sure all this goodness goes in. Like I can eat this cabbage salad all day long. Now I'm gonna chop up some cucumber. Oh, that's weird. LenaSKitchenBlog.com, Karina. Should be working. I was just on there earlier today. That's weird. Hi, hun. How's that baby of yours? So good. Okay, I'm gonna use my peeler. Like, best peeler ever. I'm just gonna peel, I don't know, about half of this. And because this skin looks a little not like super fresh, shaded by this cucumber, not me. Oh, what am I making? Shuba. Oh my gosh, I have been thinking about shuba like nonstop. I'm thinking I want to have a Russian Christmas party where everybody has to like dress up as like a Russian FOB with like shuba and everything, and then everybody has to bring a Russian. Karina, I think just try it just by itself, maybe after. If anything, send me a DM so I can send it to you directly. So. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so I do have a shuba recipe on my blog though. It is so good, and I literally could eat shuba like for 4 days, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Shuba is a Russian salad. It's like a layered salad, and yay. It's a Russian salad, and it has hard-boiled potatoes, beets, carrots, eggs, and it has it has herring, which is like in olive oil. So you just chop up the herring and you put a little bit of raw garlic and dill, and you mix that up. That's like one layer. So you start with not shredded, but grated potatoes, then you put the herring, and then you put the carrots, grated carrots, mayonnaise, and then beets that are boiled, and then mayonnaise, and then eggs, egg white, and then egg yolk. It's so good. I will do a link to it if you guys want to check it out. It's so delicious. Like, if you don't like herring, you can do smoked salmon, because Shay doesn't like herring, and I do, so I make it, and my son and I eat it. Okay, I'm gonna so I just cut this cucumber in half and peeled it a little bit, and I'm just gonna thinly slice it, like thin, like that. This is gonna go in the salad. Yeah, this cucumber is less than desirable. It's called send your husband to the grocery store to get some food. It's okay, better than me going. Okay, so I have half a cucumber. I'm gonna put this to the side, and then I'm gonna cut up some dill. How do I say herring in Russian? Селедка. Это селедка под шубой, по-моему, да? По-русски говорится. I love dill, so I know a husband at the grocery store. Yeah, I should just do. I should have Shay do stories on how he goes to the grocery store to pick out groceries if I give him a list. Yeah, it was interesting one. Let's just say that. I hope he's not on, baby. Thank you so much if you're on for going to the store for me. I'll have to show you how to pick a cucumber next time. Okay, so I got some dill. I'm just chopping this up very, very finely. Okay. Put this to the side. Now let's dress it up. So I have some sunflower seed oil, just olive oil. That's gonna be the dressing. And then a little bit of lemon juice. Well, actually, let's do white vinegar, do my mama's way. I'm gonna do a little bit of both because I want a little bit of that lemony zing. So just white vinegar, a little bit of toasted sesame oil, olive oil. If you have the Russian sunflower seed oil, use that, but I'm not using any of that right now because of keto, because it's actually not good for you, so not doing that. So I'm gonna get some salt. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I really wish, thank you. Really wish you guys had smell-o-vision. So before you put any kind of dressing, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna salt it first because the salt will release its own juices. So I'm just gonna put a couple pinches of salt. And I have the exact recipe on the blog so you guys can see how much salt and all that stuff to put in. Because I'm a eyeballer and taster when I cook. I'll post the link for the peeler after this. So now we're just gonna kind of massage the cabbage, like basically just pressing it like this because it will soften up and release some of its juices, just like we did with kale yesterday. So you're putting it in your hands and you kind of like rubbing. There you go. Okay, olive oil goes in. Gonna add a little bit more later. A little bit of. Nope, sunflower seed oil is not keto approved. But toasted sesame oil and olive oil is, and avocado oil. But I wanted to use olive oil for this one. Okay, and then I'm gonna use, this is how you like, will not overflow on vinegar. You go cap full. Probably gonna do about a cap full, about 2 caps. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of lemon juice. I mean, I have like literally tiny bit because I just want like a little bit of that lemony flavor. And that's just from the ends that Alina is just not on an approved list of keto oils. I'm not sure why. I did not come up with the rules. I just try to follow them. Aw, thank you. So now I'm just gently tossing this. I'm not like pressing really hard. So it's just to get the flavors. Oh my gosh, the toasted sesame oil is amazing. Like I can eat this whole bowl by myself with nothing else. I won't be doing pilmeni recipe because it's something I just like to buy and not make myself, unfortunately. Sorry. I think if you go to Natasha's Kitchen, you can get all the Russian recipes you guys desire. I know somebody said oh, if you do Russian recipes, you have more Slavic people following you. And I'm like, that's not me. Like, I'm not gonna do things I actually don't enjoy doing. I share foods with you guys that I love doing, and whatever suggestions you guys give me, I'll do it. But pelmeni, I just like to buy that at the Russian store. So, just to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna add the dill. Because you guys come here for me and for my ideas, not to be, you know, I don't want to be, sorry, 1 second. How do you not get annoyed by all the questions and get so pissed to have to repeat myself sometimes? You know what? It's fine. You know what? I can ask my mom for her pelmeni recipe because my mom makes it from scratch. So I can ask my mom for the recipe. And so if you want to send me a DM, I know Slavic people still follow me. Actually, that's quite a bit of my followers. So for me, I don't have to be Natasha's kitchen or anybody else's kitchen. This is Lena's kitchen. And you guys come here for me, right? Not for other things. Like, I totally appreciate her. There's no bagging on anybody. I'm just saying I want to stay true to myself, and I don't want to be somebody else. So, just FYI. I'm going to add a little bit of salt on the cucumbers because cucumbers love salt. And now I'm just going to get a spoon. And then we're going to toss this. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, that chicken. Oh, it smells so good. You and Shay at the grocery store. Oh my gosh. If I made Brazilian food, Brazilian people would follow me. Hey, you're Brazilian, you're following me. If you tell your friends about me, you'll have more Brazilian people following me. It all has to do, if you guys love my stuff, share it with other people. Make my food. That is the reason why I'm here, is to share my ideas with you. And if you don't make them, that's like not being a successful, you know, blogger if you guys are not making my food. But I love seeing it when you guys tried my recipes from the blog and leave a comment on there, because it kind of just makes me like feel like appreciated that I'm working hard for you guys. Favorite pelmeni meat? I would say pork and chicken mixture. I think so. I'm not like big on the beef. I think beef just gives you too much of a burp. I don't know, like gross burp. Yes, girl, Kelsey. Foreign to domestic, she has had this spatchcock chicken at Friendsgiving, so she knows what's up. It's good. I was probably an accidental thing that I made, and it was probably the best chicken, like whole chicken that I ever made. So, okay, let's try this. Needs a little bit more vinegar. So I guess I'm putting more like 3 capfuls of vinegar. My gosh, I can just literally eat this. I'm so happy to hear that. You have all the things. Look at that. Salad's done. Now I'm gonna take you guys to the stove and let's cook Ina, you so should. Is it snowing in New York? I thought it was like snowing in New York. My parents are in New Jersey, I should know. It's one of my favorite salads. I mean, it's literally so stupid easy, you shouldn't even be a recipe. But it's like the whole point of easy, simple cooking. I'm gonna totally show you guys what the chicken looks like because you're gonna die. It's so good. Ooh, girl. I'll close that. Turn on that fan. We're not having any visitors today. Cabbage, dill, salt, cucumbers, and a little bit of well, the recipe's on lenaskitchenblog.com under Cabbage Slaw, so you can get like the full recipe on there. Okay, I'm gonna get some wine because I need it for cooking, and maybe I'll have a glass. I think I'm gonna open the windows because it's starting to get a wee bit smoky. My house is a little bit of a mess. Look at my cute setup. My Christmas area. Ooh, girl, it's smoke-a-rama in here. Open some windows. Okay. Oh, wine. I was going for wine. So I just need a little bit of, so leeks, butter, salt are like best friends together, and then when you add wine, it just kind of adds like this sweetness to it that is, oh, so good. Oh, really? I wish we had snow. Really wish we had snow. Let's have some of this. I'm gonna open this bad boy up. I don't know where it's from. What are you making? Spatchcock chicken too? Oh, I know I know who you're making. I'm guessing you're making your dirty martinis. Kelsey. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Woo! Do I get a dirty martini? Are you gonna come over and bring me a dirty martini? I'll give you chicken. Tell Stefano he just needs to come over with you. And you guys can eat chicken. Do I have a garden? No, I don't right now. Okay, so what are you making? Is it wine Wednesday? Was I right? Are you making martinis? What wines do I like to cook with? Okay, so I'm a rosé girl, but I don't discriminate unless it's red wine. I don't really drink red wine. Red wine's like for cooking for me. Or unless I'm having steak, then I'll have like a glass of red wine. But I'll have rosé with everything. Skanky martini. Yes. Kelsey, bring me some. If you guys haven't had dinner, come over. The great thing about living close to me is come over for dinner. Ina, tell him I said I'm sorry. Do you want me to tell him I'm sorry? What's your husband's name? Whoops, I did it again. Cheers, you guys. Okay, let's cook up them leeks. My new pan. The one that I've been telling you guys about, that I love. Okay, so I have my leeks here. Edible roses. No, I haven't, because roses have, I've seen people do that on desserts, but roses have such a distinct flavor that I personally would not. Because they have like a bitterness to them. Sorry, I'm trying to get butter. Butter. What is this? Доченька, пойди, пожалуйста, в другой холодильник и принеси мне масло, пожалуйста. Downstairs fridge, please. What time is it where I live? It's 6:45. It's ballerini pan. Thanks, Sarah. Love you, girl. Alina, can I ask how old you are? I'm going through x-ray. Oh, you're going through x-ray. Okay. Alina, сколько тебе лет? Thank you, baby. You want to come say hi?
This one fell.
Oh, I did. You were opening it. Oh. You want to say hi to my almost 10-year-old? Francesca's going to be 10 tomorrow, guys. You should wish her a happy birthday. Say hi. Can you say hi to Alina? She's with her. Oh. That's why you have all the questions. Do your parents know that you're on Instagram? I want to make sure, because I don't let my kids be on Instagram. They don't have phones.
Well, me and Kita
Hi.
kind of do at Papa's house, but it's like the home phone.
Yeah, okay, you don't have a phone. They're saying happy birthday.
Thank you.
Can you go brush your hair? Pretty please, pretty girl.
Phone.
Chuck, we're gonna go get nails done tomorrow. Chuck is getting shellac manicure for the first time tomorrow. Did you decide on your design, Dochinka? I know, double digits. She's having a fancy party on Sunday. Yeah, you're not going to school tomorrow. You're taking the day off. I'm taking the day off to hang out with you. We're gonna go get our nails done.
Yeah,
and then we're gonna bake. We're gonna bake for Life Group.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm taking you to get donuts. Thank you. Like you're taking off from work. Sorry, I mean
There
from
is
school.
one that I really like.
Give me your top 5.
Well, I have top 4.
Top 4.
So this one.
Do you want to show them your party stuff, like the things, the fan
Sure,
things
okay,
that
but
we?
This one's my favorite, but we would.
Okay.
But I would be doing it in black. I mean, not black, white.
Okay.
Or this one. These two are very similar.
Ida, you want to come with us to get nails done? Or you have to work?
Who?
My friend Ida. My now virtual assistant.
Mama.
I'll show you guys what I'm doing for the party. I mean, the decor is going to be very simple. Nothing,
Mom, I like
nothing crazy.
These two are very similar, but I like them.
Yeah, that's very adult. You're going to be 10. And remember, your fingernails are tiny. Ida, text me. I'm going to make an appointment tomorrow morning. You can, oh my gosh, live is done in 2 minutes. I guess it's a live 2.0 kind of day again. Oh, the timer's done. I'm like, what is that noise? Alexa, pause timer or stop timer, whatever you're doing. That's why. I forgot to tug the wings in, guys, but that's okay. Let me show you really quick. Look at that bird. Now we're cooking the leeks. I'm gonna go on live 2.0 so that way you guys can see the finished product. So come back. I'm gonna click this, I'm gonna save it. This live will go on my YouTube channel later and I'll do like a swipe up link so you guys can see it. So I'll see you in a little bit. Come back. I will finish up the leeks and then I'll show you what I'm doing for the plating. All right, guys. See ya in a minute. Come back.